Hello and welcome to Pizza Records Live. I'm your host, Daniel Tabor, with Preston and Devin.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Preston Anslin, Devin Smock, to be more specific.
That's right.
Yep.
This is the official podcast of Sigma males. If you're a woman, don't tune away, because being a woman is very Sigma of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Now, I often have to work a shift before I come here, and I had to do that today, and there was a moment where I had to get the vacuum out of the supply closet, and one of the maintenance guys stopped me and said, "You be careful with her, I have a dance with her in about 5 minutes."
Oh.
And I said, "I'll be respectful."
Yeah.
Were you?
Yes.
Oh,
Lead
good.
her out and everything.
Oh.
Now, my issue or concern is if I find out he is having relations with the vacuum, what do I do? Who do I report that
You
to?
definitely snitch.
Definitely snitch.
Yeah.
Because the vacuum doesn't deserve that.
I'm pretty sure that you wouldn't have to. Like, if you ever caught him, like in the
Caught
act
him
or
in the
anything
act.
like that, it would be a, like, understanding from then on that you knew, and because you knew, he'd probably stop.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I guess it would matter along his lines. Is this guy cool or not cool?
Yeah.
Because
Vibes based.
Well,
with this
listen.
guy.
There's a little. I mean, obviously, if he's getting a blowjob from a vacuum,
it's a little bit uncool.
there's some odd shit going on.
Just
there.
a little bit
But
already.
Let's just say, take that out of it. Is he an okay guy?
Yeah, this guy's cool. He's one of the more
'Cause you could,
approachable and normal guys.
Like he said, you could use that as leverage. You guys could be like bros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I could blackmail him.
Right.
That's what I love.
Hey, I don't want to work today.
Blackmailing?
Yeah.
You love that?
Why don't you come in and work for me? If you don't, I'm going to tell everybody that you have sex with a vacuum.
I'm going to tell everybody that Miss Hoover and you are close. We'll say that right now.
You've
since we're in a
had biblical
close.
knowledge of the dirt devil.
Yeah.
Very nice there.
I have issue now. I've already forgotten my angle I was coming at this from on the second go.
Okay.
So we might be able to move away from that. I think I was going to press
We
one.
can always swing back around.
We can swing back around
Yeah.
and figure out the vacuum later.
We can swivel
Do any
like the head of
Pivot.
a vacuum.
Pivot.
pivot.
Yes.
Yes.
Pivot.
And get the
Pivot.
proper amount of suction on this bit. Now, die, son. Now, you guys have jobs. I want to know what that's about. What, either of you got a good job story from recently that you can...
I can't talk about my job on this thing.
Right. Well, you can talk about that one a little bit.
I guess I could. I can talk
Anything
about...
I wouldn't press you about that other one, but...
Yeah, that other one. This one, yeah. Interesting characters.
Yeah.
Enough we could write a TV show about it.
That would be fun.
That would be cool. We should do that. Yeah. Odd people. People that come in every day and bother people. Not mentioning names.
Can't.
Can't.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Don't want to snitch.
Snitching's bad in
It
this
is bad.
town.
We've definitely, being a record store, we've kind of accumulated the odd folks of the town.
As you do.
Which is not, I'm an odd person. I get it. I'm like, not,
Yes.
there's a good chunk of it that I enjoy because they're my type of people. But then you get it.
But
then there's a fringe aspect to that goes way over the line.
Almost like you said a French aspect. All the
French
ones,
aspect.
I do not care for.
Yeah, I can't deal
Get
with
your
these
baguettes
French
and
coming
get
in
the
here and
fuck
trying
out.
to...
All right, Garcon, I don't know what you're saying, and I don't listen to that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so for me, that entails with sitting in that chair inventorying 6 to 5 hours a day and talking to weird people that either want to sell me records or just talk to me about shit that doesn't matter.
It's a
The
hangout.
boomers want to complain about Taylor Swift.
They come
They're
in
just-
here and complain
Oh,
about
they're
Taylor
just mad
Swift
as fuck
specifically?
about- yeah,
Like right out the door?
yeah, just
That's
they're just
wild.
mad about it.
That's wild.
Because she makes money and successful.
And we don't.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm not a fan of her music, but like, what is she doing? She's just
She's a pop
doing stuff.
star.
Yeah,
It's
that's what they do.
Yeah.
Pop stars make hit records and sell a bunch.
She doesn't even do
Michael
as many,
Jackson,
like,
all of them. Like that's what they
shitty
do.
ads as the other pop stars do the second you know their name.
Yeah.
She's been kind of chill.
She's not a total POS though. Like, I don't know if you've heard or not, but like she made a like shit ton of money off of her last tour,
Yeah.
and then like turned right around and gave every single employee
truck
that
drivers.
was underneath her, like truck drivers, like even like backstage helping hands that barely did anything. Everybody got a bonus. Everybody got a bonus.
Yeah. Like not a small amount of money.
Yeah, that's
Like,
pretty
the
dope.
truck drivers got like $100,000.
So
That's
they're
pretty
right
dope.
when they call her a socialist. Thank you.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's why she endorsed Kamala, right? That makes sense.
I got my own conspiracy theory about the woman.
Okay. Shoot.
Her exes, many of them,
There's a lot.
I believe, were of a different sexual persuasion and signed a contract with her possibly because maybe the guy who played Loki wanted to be James Bond or Taylor Lautner wanted to have an action movie career.
Yeah.
And then she kind of just like danced with them once and then would do an entire album about how they're all womanizing, masculine, these like waifish poets.
Yeah.
They're all these hyper masculine, James Bond-esque action types that fuck all the time and don't care about her. How do you feel about this conspiracy theory of mine?
I mean, I think you got some
Knocking on
groundwork there.
something.
You got some ground, yeah, but
got a
it
little
doesn't
ground.
hit home completely yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of
There needs to
I
be
don't have
another-
a smoking gun yet.
There needs to
but
be.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, I was gonna say there needs to be another in line.
Yeah,
that
because
just so happens
that's my thing.
I think after Kelsey here,
Yeah,
We'll see.
we'll see where
That's the
if
definitive
Kelsey
moment.
can't-
because we know you
If
know,
this is the legit one, that doesn't necessarily, because that was my inspiration for the theory,
Yeah.
was the second she gets with a giant bearded football guy, we're good.
like he's a dude.
All right.
Theater.
Maybe I was wrong.
With for
That's-
a week at a time and then writing a whole book about,
Yeah.
So, but I'm not putting red threads yet. Once I get another sniff, though, I might do that just to get my name out there. I just like the credit. I like the Nostradamus.
Then she'll-
That's my motive.
Then she'll make an album about you, though.
That's fine. Any press is good press. If you're willing to
Nostradamus.
just keep going on the internet.
Daniel, yes.
Nostradamus. If you're willing to just keep putting your face on the internet and go, no, actually, then there's going to be a contingent of people that also want to cross their arms. And
Just gotta
stuff.
keep.
You're gonna get some traction. Yeah, it's inevitable.
That's my goal.
It's very true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Just gotta stick to it.
I have a work story, actually. It was actually part of my stand-up
Thank you.
bit, but I will say it now since you gave me the intro. Good sir. Do you like this jacket?
Yeah.
It's a jacket, snowboarding jacket.
Yeah.
The sleeves zip off.
Oh, I was
know?
wondering. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's not a vest.
Right.
Multi-tool.
A multi-tool jacket. Yes. What happened was I was at work and I was wearing this, and as I walked past her, she was like, nifty little thing that you got going on there. That's a awfully bold style choice. And I was like, what do you mean? This is a nice jacket. And she goes, it's a vest and nice vest. And I was like, no, it's a jacket actually. And the sleeves zip off. It's a snowboarding jacket. And she goes, do you even snowboard? And I go, no, I don't snowboard. And she goes, I don't understand why you're even wearing that then. And I was like, listen, you need to, ease up a little bit. She was like, sorry, I was just trying to joke with you. Maybe I took it too far. And she, kind of went back to her station for a second. And then as I went to go do something else, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I messed up while I was at work. And as soon as I messed up, she was right there. And without missing a beat, she was like, have you ever had somebody say something to you that shouldn't really be in any way razzing or like in a certain way like hit home as much as it does because it's
Triggering.
such an odd thing to say, so off the cuff, but because it was so specific, you can't help but be all like, oh, she got me. That's what happened here. Like I messed up and she was like, you really need to zip up them sleeves and get it together. And it just stuck with me after that to the point that like every time I'm working and like I like talk about, oh, I almost messed that up. She I'm sure she's watching this at least later, being like, that was me. I was giving him the business. And no, she'll give me that every now and again. I'd be like, man, I feel like I really messed up with that one. I was like, well, you need to zip up your sleeves, get it the fuck together, because man, you're missing out.
It's old bootstraps, but yours.
Yeah, my sleeves need to be zipped because
Yeah.
I'm fucking up.
I feel like if she was just a little different, she would have just said your jacket's extra and just would have
No, she's
about it.
She's
but-
way more specific than
Yes,
that. Like
this is a
she's
different
really
type of
like
person.
you're in my sights.
yeah.
like
She gave you a story.
Yeah,
that
she
had
gave-
to get in your head.
for real. She gave me the soldier
So-
from Overwatch. I've got you in my sights.
That's
Like
exactly like growing up in the '90s, where like if you wore Vans and stuff and you didn't skateboard,
Oh, you were gonna
you're-
get it.
You're a poser. Like,
were gonna
you're
get it.
not-
There was a skate gang in my Mississippi middle school called
Gang.
S4L Skate for Life. And I remember one of the members, BJ, and another member, Aaron, who was really racist and had a teacher at the school as a mom. They confronted me about wearing Vans, and I obliterated them in the theater of debate right there at the cafeteria. I was like, it's a comfortable shoe. The basketball shoes are not only worn by basketball players. And I went down the list, and they're like, okay, and they just left.
Good enough.
well, I guess he exposed our
I just
flawed
swore-
logic. Let's
I did
leave,
not
guys.
destroy in high school a guy that I was wearing a denim shirt, and it was a shirt because despite having metal buttons, it was thin, and it had the tuck-in design along the bottom of the shirt.
Much like the misconception about the jacket/vest.
Yes.
I understand your plight.
And in the middle of intro to electronics, I had to have like an argument with this guy. I wasn't gonna let it go. He's like, "You got two jackets." I said, "It's a shirt and a jacket."
You are wrong, good sir.
Yeah, I couldn't abide by his flagrant disrespect of fabric culture.
You can't.
I couldn't live it down. You don't have to apologize for laughing, sir.
Laughing school.
We're doomed if people feel bad when we get the laughs. We'll never take off. All right, I'm bored of all that now. We're into this writer shit.
Hey,
the writers gave me, huh?
You know what that's called?
Did you look it up?
Coxcomb.
It's coxcomb?
Coxcomb. You have a coxcomb on your head. Just so you're aware.
So that's
I
what a
can't-
jester's hat is called?
A coxcomb.
Coxcomb. Well, I need a scepter of my own head to shake at people.
And its own coxcomb.
We'll
upon
get you
its head.
you a
Yes.
scepter next week.
That would be awesome if I could get a scepter to go along with my coxcomb. Also, I would feel more at home with a red and gold coxcomb, but that's on me because you already supplied me with this coxcomb. As opposed to my comb for cocks that I have at home.
Yeah.
Because I refuse to do anything other than that down there. I'm not going to do it. Because I'm lazy. It's the same reason why I never shower. I'm not going.
Do you get a part going?
Yeah. No, actually, I get a perm.
Get a comb over.
That's not what they're called. That would mean there's a bald spot on it. I hope there's no bald spot.
That's what I was implying.
All right. Here's my thing. Kangaroos disembowel people and drown children. All right? That's the reality.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Koalas eat their mom's butthole until they eat poisonous leaves, and they never reproduce consensually, right?
Okay.
But what do you hate most about the Australian people? What's your least favorite thing about them?
I guess because stuff like this goes on around them and they just shrug their shoulders like it's normal.
Yeah.
You know,
I think they live
that's
in
just
hell.
how it is out here, mate.
I think they're demons.
They just eat buttholes. They just
Yeah.
they just destroy each
It's
other.
alright, mate.
It's
They're
okay.
a different breed for sure.
There's
I mean, they come from, they're all criminals down the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
a prison culture.
You heard it here first.
It's been 300 years, but they just threw criminals
Criminals
on
on
an
an
island,
island.
and with a bunch of fucking terrible creatures, and they somehow survived. And
Australia fucking played Batman Arkham City for real.
yeah, basically.
But let's be honest here though. They are the best place to pick when you start Risk.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah,
Only place
you just sit there and just build up and build up and build up. Nobody can mess with you.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That's what they're doing right now, aren't they?
It's kind of Antarctica
Wow.
play.
Nobody wants to mess with them because of all the danger.
I think of some
Danger.
they have a ton of things that can kill you there.
It's I
Like
went
an
away from just
An
poisonous.
overwhelming
It's like
amount.
I didn't want to just say everything is poisonous because everyone already knows that. I wanted to show.
some things are venomous.
Specific. Yeah.
don't care.
And then they had Mel Gibson make your freaking Mad Max movies too.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the thing. They
Love
can't be
the Pro.
all bad because they made some of the greatest art of all time in the Mad Max series. It is some of the greatest art of all time. It's some of the greatest cinematic art of all time. But anyway, we don't have any Mad Max fans in the audience to whoop. They're not going to do it.
You do.
Give me one. Woo! He just gave me a double
Thumbs up.
Thanks for
Gave a
coming out
thumbs
and
up for those at home.
I was in my element with my coxcomb. All right, here's a new predicament I'm putting you in. Okay, one defends you from the rest. You gotta choose one of these units. 1 tiger, 2 crocodiles, 3 undertakers, 4 falcons.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Undertaker, like Undertaker, the wrestler.
Yeah, the Phenom, the Dead
Phenom.
Man,
Yeah.
American Badass.
Badass.
I'm going to go with the Undertaker, the wrestler, because he's probably going to arm himself against the other things. If he is the
Yeah.
American Badass, then he's got a
What was the
gun.
fourth one.
4 Falcons.
It's still a hard choice.
Yeah. I do
He's
like
the-
the Tombstone Pile Driver.
I was about to say, is the Falcon the thing that sets you over? It's like, I don't know, man. Falcons are mean.
Bunch of Falcons,
Army.
and you just go get them, and then they all get them.
And-
Yeah, but what if he's got semi-automatic weaponry? Like,
And then
that's
they
still...
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. He wouldn't. It's the Undertaker, not Mark Calloway. I'll
Okay,
be honest
all
with
right,
you.
all right.
The most he can have is a motorcycle or lightning
An
coming
urn.
out of his
He
hands.
can have an urn.
Hey, lightning out of your hands will
Yeah.
take care of all those Falcons.
Yeah.
To be fair.
The Tiger's going to get into the wrestling ring, and everything's going to
Gonna
go
choke
dark.
somebody.
Yeah.
Tombstone Pile Driver.
in peace.
I'm probably going Falcon.
You're going the 4
He had me-
Falcons.
Yeah.
Falcon, Cougar, Thunderbird.
Because, yeah, my buddy had one of those. Amazing vehicle. Anyway, yeah, they fly in, man, super fast, and then just like bite your eyes out, and then take off.
Yeah, they're scary.
That's
If
all
you
they
could
want is
train
your
one,
eyes.
if you could train
Yeah.
like an army of falcons,
You absolutely
you're gonna
can.
You
take
can.
over the world.
You can.
It's
Absolutely.
falconry.
Yeah,
So that is I agree. It's pretty good.
yeah.
How are we feeling? We've heard about 3 Undertakers. We can get any more questions about that if you're curious. You're 4 Falcons. Where are you leaning?
The Undertakers.
You're
Yeah, lightning
Undertakers?
hands. Like, everything else is like a subpar beyond that,
Do
right?
you think 4 Falcons could wear down 3 Undertakers long enough to blind or maim them enough that they couldn't keep fighting?
I think so.
You think so? You're still leaning your 4 Falcons?
Yeah.
All right. Next episode, we're going to test it out.
Okay.
We're going to have 3 Undertakers.
We're going to get the Undertakers here?
Yeah.
All right. What else? Hey, what crimes would you commit if you were a wizard?
I mean, probably rob banks, right? That's where the
Yeah.
money is.
I would want to use squirrels to rob banks specifically.
Why squirrels?
I've always wanted to use squirrels to do stuff, but you can't train them or capture them
Yeah,
too
they just
good.
run in-
Radagast
they just run in
style.
front of your car.
Yeah. The guy with the poop on his head
Radagast the
in Hot Dog
Brown.
movies.
Yeah, poop. Yeah. He said, I want to have poop right here.
Yeah, I need shit right here for the movie.
Otherwise, it's not real. If I had to say, it would be arson. Too many fireballs. It's
You
way
just-
too easy.
You just
Way too easy. Just
give into the
a flick of
5-year-old.
the wrist.
Yeah, just the immediate fucking.
Yeah.
I want to do this now.
Yep. I didn't ask how big the room is. I said fireball.
I want to burn something. How you rob banks?
I'd just be like, hey,
Go rob
go
that
away.
bank.
And then
Oh,
I'll just
go away.
open vault door.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in and take the money.
Yeah.
Turn off the cameras. you know?
Yeah.
Invisibility.
Yeah, invisibility cloak, all that.
Yeah, some Harry Potter
Money's
shit.
just gone. They don't know where it's at.
Happy Christmas, Harry.
Yeah.
Got robbing banks. I'm going to say robbing banks, arson. I'm going to have to come up with my own original crime of kidnapping celebrities and holding them for ransom to producers.
Right.
So,
As you do.
and I would use the squirrels to do that.
The squirrels.
I would use the squirrels to help me abduct celebrities.
Now I'm just picturing like Taylor Swift being dragged off by some
Yeah.
squirrels. People being like,
No!
Taylor, no. You know.
Travis, no!
Well, not anymore. I don't think they're together anymore.
Oh, for real? That did end?
Yeah, well, Meat Canyon made a thing about it, so, like, I'm guessing.
That is my news source for celebrity drama as well, is fucked up cartoons.
It's more accurate.
It's the best way to go
She was
about
at the
it.
game Sunday.
Huh?
She was at the game Sunday.
She was plotting.
Yeah.
She said, I'm still here, Travis.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
As we had in a previous episode, we had said that it's a pretty even fight canonically between Taylor Swift and John Cena.
That's right.
I don't think Travis Kelce has what it takes to survive a Taylor Swift attack.
Nah.
I don't think his name's going to stay in the history books. I don't think he's going to get a lot of work.
His podcast with his brother, done.
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 It's going to be like this in like a week.
She's gonna cut a record and it's
Yeah.
over.
He's going to get 2 giggles and an apology every time he says, I'm not singling anyone out, Scott. I'd never do that. Way too gracious of a host. I own all this, by the way. This is all mine.
Everything.
I built this is my empire.
That's a crown.
It's a crown, my coxcomb crown. By the way, anyone that came in late, this is a coxcomb. Not to be confused with the comb for cocks. That's a different thing.
That's what a jester's hat actual name is. Costco.
That's Wiggle.
Yeah.
Thank you. Go, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. This microphone may not have picked that up. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle was my reference.
You just took cops to a whole different level.
Hell yeah. Bars! You have to beat the devil at a game. What would you challenge him to? You can get whatever you want, but it is the devil stuff, so you should feel bad for getting like devil stuff, but you want it. It's like money or something.
Catch. And I'm going to throw him a Bible.
Oh yeah?
I don't think he'll want to.
Perhaps. That's entirely possible. It's a good theory.
Yeah.
Bold strategy, Cotton. See if it pays off.
Pays off.
So I think like fiddle's been taken. So
Yeah, right?
I think basketball, I'd be like Space Jam. I'd be MJ and the devil is all the other.
Yeah, right?
And I'd just be dunking.
Just dunking on it.
Dunking on the devil.
You destroy it.
It does sound
You
pretty
look
sweet.
a little bit too much like Tom Segura for me to listen to that. Anyone that gets that reference.
We're in a different reality here, you know.
I get
That's
that,
true.
yeah.
That's true. You're in Toon World at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Or hell.
I can be anything.
You know, I could be anything.
That's what
I am MJ.
Yeah.
You gotta be more specific when you say that, because it's an MJ that I.
Nope. Every universe of every version. He said, I am MJ.
So he's the redheaded girl that likes to have
That's
sex
right.
with Spider-Man.
That's right.
And he's that.
The king of pop.
He's the king
That's
of pop
right.
that got in trouble
That's right.
a little
And
bit
if he's
and
all of
stuff.
these things, then like, how can you not believe he can beat the devil? He's
That-
very talented at
I
this
get
point.
that, yeah. His kid Michael B. Jordan is cool.
It's not.
I like him. Hey, have you noticed he's in 2 ads where he's like followed by a weird cult that isn't his family? There's a credit card ad and a drink ad where he's just running around, and it's just like 15 people around his age that he's just hanging out. They go on a run up a mountain together, and then in a different commercial for a different product, it seems like he's with that same group but like having dinner.
It's that thing that we were talking about, how that one actress kept doing the same scene over and over again at the end of movies in a red dress.
Jennifer Connelly.
It's that. They're all like,
They
well,
just
it
saw
works.
something and it
I
worked.
don't
It's
watch
the
that
formula
TV.
now. Let's just make
I have
it.
No
Yeah,
idea.
this poor man has to work all the time to build my empire that I own.
Yeah, I'm just all I do is work, and this guy just wears a coxcomb.
Yep. Thank you for purchasing my imperfectly colored coxcomb. I do want a red and gold one, but I'll do that. I'll handle it. What else? That's on me. The writers have a few more questions to see if we get the ball rolling. If the good die young, what should we do with all these shitty old people?
There's a lot of them, man.
There's a shit ton of shitty old people. I don't know what to do. I just gotta cuss under my breath when they're in front of everything I want for 15 minutes at Walmart, including men's underwear and video games.
Well, I think we just put them in a Walmart and shut the door.
Just shut the door?
Like all the Walmarts throughout the United States. Just get rid of Walmart,
Yes.
shut all of the old people in them,
The cask of Wally World.
chain them closed.
They'll be fine. They'll just talk with each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
they don't
how
have that
are
much.
you?
They're not going to exhaust
that's-
in
that's
all of the
crazy.
No, they will
Do you know
come
my
in and
niece?
complain. They will come in and complain
Yes.
about something.
Yeah.
Like,
We're all just sitting
Taylor
here.
Swift,
Yeah.
Do all records cost the same? Why do people write their names on them? And all these stupid questions.
Do you have tapes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you sell electronic music?
Can't you listen then on the YouTube?
It's not real.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but every time that an older person is referring to anything that is of a younger generation than them, they have to make it plural.
Mm-hmm.
The Facebooks,
Mm-hmm.
the YouTubes,
Yes, they need to let you know
TikToks.
that it's not
the
mine.
TikToks. Yes. It's always a plural thing
think
that they
it's like a
collectively
game.
don't understand. It's a game.
We've mentioned a few wrestlers, and I miss an era of wrestling when it was boomers, but they were young.
Yeah.
That era of wrestling, the corporate language hadn't seeped into it yet. There's an interview of Rick Rude where he says, rather than saying, and I'm going to prove it at SummerSlam, he says, and that's what I'm going to prove over at their SummerSlams. And it felt more intimidating, like that's a real guy. He doesn't care
Yeah, he was
about
just
the pay-per-view. He's like, I'm going to beat the shit out of a guy later.
he was just like a weekender thing.
Yeah.
Like, I guess after, I do my double shift, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to give them what for over at the thing with the stuff.
Fun fact, the vertical suplex in wrestling where the head goes under here, they use the left arm every time because it was weekenders once upon a time going to circuses and they had to go back to the factory and use their right arm. The suplex can snap the arm, so they would use their left to do the move if they mess it up.
That sounds like just true enough to be complete and utter bullshit or 100% true.
That's the great thing about the guy with the coxcomb.
That's right. I forget.
Anything he says, it goes 50-50. Like, am I being serious when I ask this? Do I really want to know, for my own benefit, as to how I'm going to go about things in my life, what I ask? The writers came up with it anyway. They're not my questions. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
It's not real.
You're welcome.
Okay?
A whole staff of writers.
I have a whole staff of writers that I have.
And they're all terrible.
They don't show up.
Yeah.
They just mail stuff to me. I can't yell at them about it. Completely removed. I have to do it here. Which serial killer would have made the best president of the United States?
Ted Bundy, hands down.
That's what I was going to say. It was like almost instant, right?
He's got the charisma,
Yeah.
got the looks. He's like a John F. Kennedy, but killing.
He's like a Kennedy.
Yeah.
We're way too happy and quick about this. You know what I mean?
It was easy.
It was easy. That's an easy
That was
one.
a terrible question
It's
for the
an
writer.
easy one.
I don't want to be some kind of fucking libcuck. But I like Manson. I think Charles Manson is more intelligent. I think he has way more Machiavellian strategy behind all of that. I
And he
think
was able to convince.
others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is ultimately the president's job.
But if you can convince a woman to, hey, come in my car
Yeah,
late
right.
at night and you don't know me, there's some Machiavellian
yeah, right.
up there. Too.
Do you want the president?
Did you see him represent himself in court?
Yes.
Oh yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's another thing that I've had an issue with is people not understanding what a law degree means to a presidency.
Yeah.
That I will concede. You win this debate.
Yeah.
He understands law better. Ted Bundy. I don't have a scepter to bang as
But
if
if
it
you
were a
did-
gavel.
Yeah.
Anyone that missed that. Jesters had scepters that had like their head on it, and I have to get one of those now too. So many purchases I have to make for this show. It's very expensive.
The price
So
of fame.
we're gonna set up at the end of this. I'm gonna take the hat. I'm gonna do that, and you know what to do. You have. That's a cultural thing. This morning, my boss was made culture captain.
Oh.
So he has to make so many posts set for the workplace online a month, or some odd.
Oh, they have like a Facebook?
Yeah, they have like an account. I don't want to be specific about nothing. But he's the culture captain he's been deemed today. And I informed him, sounds like some Nazi shit. Don't care for it. That's some weird Nazi shit. Culture captain does not sound, that sounds like the Englishization of some History Channel shit.
He said he started out as DII, but it became DYI.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I almost get where that goes.
Me too.
right?
Yes.
That's the thing about humor, is so much of it, excuse me, is analogy, but those are hard. I don't like doing analogies. They're just hard. What would you use to defend yourself against a boogeyman? Just rack your brain about how boogeymen work. I'm not going to give you hints until you give me answers, and then I can critique you.
Depends on the type of boogeyman. If it's like Michael Myers boogeyman, because the boogeyman's coming to get you.
Is it physical or supernatural, I guess, is the
Yeah.
question?
Or is it like the 1982 film Boogeyman? There was a remake.
Enlighten me as to the 1982 film Boogeyman.
It's more like in the closet, traditional.
Yeah. We're going to say that one. You can give me any more information as to this Boogeyman and justify
I guess
what you do.
I apologize. I'm overanalyzing here.
No.
But it is.
We need some groundwork. We need traction.
Because you're gonna have proper weapons to fight
right.
this thing. So
yeah, I'm going to go with your 1982 Boogeyman because it feels more right.
in that case, I think I'm gonna bring in Freddy Krueger.
Oh yeah.
Like
You're
Call
going
him
to
up.
recruit
be
him.
like, hey, stop
Hey.
killing people in the dreams. Come here.
I
I need you to get into this guy and take care of him.
Okay. Now here's my next question. How do you get leverage on Freddy? How are you going to get Freddy to work with you on this? What's your plan?
I'll be like, well, hey, I'll go kill Jason for you. I know you're like upset with
Okay,
him.
right.
And
he's
after
like,
Freddy versus Jason didn't work,
okay.
he's carrying his head. And
How do you kill Jason then? I'm going to keep.
I'm not
following
gonna
this.
tell. I'm not gonna tell him that. Like,
right.
I'll be like,
I'm going to put this out
I
there
have this
for everybody
detailed
to
plan.
use.
Yeah,
I
you're
promise
gonna-
it'll work.
You're going to Hans Gruber it, and you're going to wait
Yeah.
till they
I
get
promise
to the
it's gonna
safe
work.
door and go.
We have a
"It's
plan."
fine."
I'll take care of it.
We have a plan. It's the best plan.
Yeah, it's gonna work. I promise. It's the best plan.
Yeah, it's the best plan. We have the beginnings of a plan.
The best. Anyway,
Now, this is a supernatural closet boogeyman. You can't
Supernatural boogeyman.
interact with Freddy Krueger or Jason now.
I'm going to
This-
pull reverse psychology on him. If he's going to try and scare me, I'm going to try and scare him. So, like, if it's like straight boogeyman out of the closet, like coming after me, I'm just going to immediately get naked and start doing the weirdest dance that I can at
Right.
him, And I feel like that's going to upset him in a way that
Yeah.
he's not going to scare me.
Yeah, he's not ready for that kind
He's
of.
not ready for that. Not a lot of people are, though. That's fair.
yeah.
I do think if you think of it as a boogeyman as a child's monster, that you could just use adulthood to scare him.
That's true.
Like, I'm going to sue you.
Hey, boogeyman.
Break out your tax
You have a
set.
job now.
You have a job.
taxes to pay. You
Yeah.
have a mortgage to pay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't be
Excuse
like,
me, boogeyman.
"Fuck this,
Rent
I'm
is
outta
due.
here."
Your mother-in-law's
live
in the
closet.
home, keeps calling. Your wife won't talk to her anymore.
Yeah.
It's your
You
responsibility.
need to get on. Zip up your sleeves.
Yes.
Get it together.
For anyone that missed that, lots of clothing talk at the beginning of this about people just eviscerating each other over jackets. Questions about jackets.
Not vests.
Just okay. We said we were going to loop back around to a story from the beginning where I had suspicions that coworker may have been having sexual relations with a dirt devil.
Ah, yes.
Very important.
Now, I am going to investigate this further. Now, what I want to know from you guys is, how do you think he's been hiding it this whole time? There's cameras all over the place. There is a maintenance shed outside. Maybe there's no camera.
I think you just figured it out.
But is it battery operated?
It's cord. It's a cord. There may not be an
He's
outlet.
gotta plug it in and have it all the way out.
He's got to plug it in and plug it in.
You gotta think logically here. If he is doing it, it's inside.
Do you mean? No, I got you.
Yeah. Both.
Yes.
But inside the building.
Do a.
One of the maintenance closets or the bathroom. But there's no carpets in
There's
the
no
bathroom.
cameras in the bathroom for sure.
Yeah, but there's no carpets. Maybe he's just waiting till it's dead. He's just got it like a zip through. I need to check the.
But the
see if-
cameras, I bet no one watches. If it's like my job, like no one watches them unless something stupid happens.
Right.
Like, why'd this pan go missing, or why'd this dude get hit in the face? Like things like that. Like, okay, now we're gonna go look at the camera
Yeah.
and be like, Daniel fucked up and hit somebody in the face.
Yeah.
Now he's fired or whatever.
It's a game of Clue.
But as
No, I
long
know
as
how to
like,
hit
no
someone
one
and get away
like,
with it at work.
now, if you snitch, like I said, you should not snitch.
Yeah,
but if you do
snitching's
snitch,
bad.
they'll go in the camera and they're gonna find out. So you'll get an answer to your question. Or you could leave, be like, oh, I'm leaving now. See ya. And
Check the
then
wheels.
Just walk around the building and come back.
Check the wheels.
In the window.
You know what I mean? Check the wheels. If it's got dirt, like that looks like it's outside dirt.
Yeah,
on the
I got to
wheels.
Sherlock Holmes it and see if there's
That's
any
right.
snow salt on
That's
this
right.
thing.
That's right.
True. I'm going to circle back just to give context for that for anyone that missed it. A guy said, I have a dance with that vacuum later. And I said, I'll be respectful. I think he's fucking the vacuum. I'm sorry. There's too much evidence. Hey, I was going to say, now if I want to do the thing where they have to rewind and get footage, and I'm going to go, look at everything actually, because I've been thinking about something, right? I know how to hit someone at work and make them rewind without getting fired. You want to hear my theory if I have to hit somebody at work? If I'm near the fryer, which I'm around a lot, if I'm near the fryer, I can drop something in the fryer, and when that comes up, go, ah, and pop somebody.
Oops.
And oops it. And then I can get them to rewind, catch the vacuum fucker.
That's a good plan.
It's a good plan, man. You should go with that.
You should go ahead and do that.
It's alright, as long as we don't upload this.
Yeah.
I'll get away with all of that.
Right.
Hey, I skipped one of the writer's questions. The whole time.
Weird.
We live on a moon colony in this situation. What reality star should be the king of this moon colony? Of all the reality stars you've seen, who do you want to just get stuck under their thumb? Who's the best candidate?
I don't say it's the best candidate, but like for whatever reason, the first person that came to mind in my brain was Flava Flav.
You know what time it is.
Just so like you're
You
in
have
that
Earth time
You're
with
that
you all the time.
You know what time it is all the time. Yeah. No, it's just for whatever reason I just started picturing the dome, and be like, who's in there with me? And my brain go, yeah, boy. And I don't.
You're all competing to see who's gonna fuck.
It's the best, right? It's Flavor of Love Moon Edition.
Yes. He has all the survivors of the apocalypse under his dome.
Yeah. He's gonna repopulate the
It
moon.
is a tough one.
Ozzy Osbourne.
That's my.
Ozzy
Oh,
Osbourne.
He's technically a reality star.
Yeah. He's gonna be yelling for Sharon, and she's gonna hear him on Earth. You know, she's gonna be like,
Yeah.
Ozzy.
Yeah, he's gonna be messing with the technology. What the fuck? It doesn't make
Not
any
working.
fucking sense.
Where are my bills?
You're opening the dome, Ozzy.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Just
getting sucked
killing
out.
They're all
everybody.
dead, Ozzy.
What
They're
the
dead.
fuck?
Oh fucking god! The television turn off.
Stupid fucking thing.
Stupid moon.
Stupid fucking moon.
Bark at the moon, though. He'll bark.
Fuck it, then, man.
Oh, now I'm just picturing that.
Yeah.
Just Ozzy barking at the moon's surface. Just, oh, I'm barking at the moon. You see this?
That's my song.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought of I don't know where to put this. I basically came up with my own Weird Al chorus for a song, for a different song that shows my feelings towards how I feel about heroism.
Okay.
It's very poetic, but it comes from I Need a Hero from the Cyndi Lauper lady, I believe it is.
I need a hero.
Yeah, mine's I'm not a hero. You need to buy a gun or some mace or a knife. I don't want to get shot, I don't want to get stabbed, I shouldn't die just for having a wife. I thought that'd be funny if there was a male character that responded that way.
No, that's
And
not bad.
abandoned her.
That's not bad. You should like send that in, and at the very least, he might like do like one of those little
Yeah, I should
cartoon
give it to Weird Al
videos.
specifically.
One of those
that
cartoon videos that he makes about it, like
Yeah.
he's like trapped in the
I
closet.
think you'd have better luck being a co-writer on one of his songs than being like, I'm going to be Weird Al now.
bit. Yeah, right.
It's already been done. So.
Yeah, it's already been done. Yeah, I have
It's
to.
already been done. He is him.
Yeah, you can't beat
Anybody
Weird
want to come
Al.
up here?
Does anybody want to come up
Anyone?
here?
Welcome to Pizza Records.
Hello, sir.
How you doing? How you doing? Don't mind me. I smell like onions and tacos.
That's all right.
It's better than the last
What
guy.
up, buddy? All right.
I smelled like onions and tacos about an hour ago, and then I started smelling like marijuana.
Came here to get it started. So
Hell yeah.
we already started. So now let's finish it.
May I ask your name, sir?
I am Ed, aka Grind.
Okay, Ed, aka Grind.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna take my coxcomb
Oh
off.
no, keep that cock on, buddy. That's
Okay.
There we go.
Keep it
I
cocked.
like it when you shake it and wiggle it a little bit. Yeah, that. Oh shit.
Someone told me Jared Leto was a good Joker, and I went absolutely ballistic with this hat at him to let him know who was in authority.
I can see that.
That's not what I
I
said.
have a lot of energy about
That's
things.
not what I said.
Oh, okay.
Mine on
Gotcha.
straight.
Yes, you look. Yeah,
Terrific. Right there. Look
it's dead on. You're doing great.
I don't got a hood, but I got a
wouldn't
hood.
let you-
I mean,
you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Use
Everyone
that.
wants
Use
to wear a
that. Yeah,
headpiece
that's it. We're in.
and distract everyone from our humanity.
That's right.
Cover all this.
That's right. All
All
day,
right.
every day.
Your name, sir?
My name's Alex.
Alex. We got Ed, aka Grind, and Alex.
Well, you
Come
know,
on.
actually, my last name was a K, so you call me AK-47.
AK-47. Hey!
That's right.
Begins with K. Okay.
Not
I
bad.
don't want to get, yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Now I'm kind of going here a little bit.
I thought you were getting off the couch. You were like, that's it. No. I didn't know it was that kind of couch, man.
Typical American men more comfortable with guns than with kissing men. It's
Hey.
ridiculous.
It is. It is.
You never kissed your dad?
Hey. Not Little Wayne.
Let's not talk
Not
about
right there.
dads.
I'm just saying.
Oh, shit.
All right. You got any work stories for us? Anything recently that happened that's getting at you? You gotta get off the
Yeah.
chest.
I'll just throw this one into the ballpark, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I work at a job where I'm just gonna say we deal a lot with plastic, like without saying names, you know.
I understand well.
And I was at work one day, noticed that. How could I put this? A lot of times when people buy plastic, no matter the name of the plastic, it's still the same fucking plastic.
Yes.
So my job, what I'm working at, I'm still trying to understand the concept how people are getting paid a certain amount of money to make the same plastic for people that's getting paid way more money because of a name. But that's just on the topic of work that I can't even make
Right.
it funny about it because it's like
There was little things
that's funny to me. That's the same plastic. I think that's kind of
you can keep working. I lamented this earlier. Most jokes, you find an analogy if you can, a compare contrast. Try to work that. You can come back up here and see if you've got. Keep cooking because that's what I do up here. I just shit stuff out. Let them do the rest
That's right.
Can I be honest?
until
that,
I
like,
get better.
Can I be honest? That like struck me as like a tone of voice for like a Seinfeld joke. You know what I mean? What is the deal
Right.
with plastic?
Right.
Yes, I noticed that the product made there, the box shows a bunch of like lasers affecting the plastic at one point, and I was there and I did not see lasers.
Right. No lasers are involved. They're called sensors.
There you go.
Sensors.
You use sensors.
Got through that.
Yeah.
Right there, yeah.
Alex, you got any work
Oh, yeah.
confessions
Oh, I have a lot of work professions.
to the coxcomb?
Well, I work
priest?
in retail, so
You work in retail.
yeah, retail.
Yes.
So retail sucks. Yeah, at the end of the
You
day.
want to project just a little bit more in case?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Thank you.
Well, I'm in management. Yeah,
You're in management.
Yes.
That's a
So-
little rough. How's that treating you?
it hurts.
It hurts. Does it hurt more socially or responsibility?
Responsibility is, I can do that, but then again, when you tell somebody to do something, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Yeah.
Every once in a while, I do that to my manager. Every once in a while, I'd be like, "Can you do that?" I go, "Fucking excellent."
Oh shit. That was actually kind of scared shit.
You might react like in a scared way if you were at work, right? Just
Right,
step
I'd be
back,
like,
go
I
like,
wasn't as loud. I have to project here. I didn't yell at the poor man. I did not yell at our culture captain.
yeah.
Oh, I had something on somebody who I had come in there every day, talks to the same stuff every day, and I'm like, you go, yep, yeah, I've been there. Cool, yeah, cool. And it comes up to me and says, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just, just doing what I need to do." You're being aggressive by not talking to me. Put the ice in the fucking cake.
Dude, gaslight you?
I was like, whoa! I was like, damn it. I never heard that before. Excuse my own language, but then I never heard that. I was like, whoa, that put a new perspective. I was like, man.
He was like, man.
It makes me feel like he turned the tables on him. If like you try to check him on that, it was all like, are you gaslighting me right now? And he'd pull like a Walter White on you, and be like, you goddamn right.
Right.
That's a psychological handful that you were handed.
Yeah,
I think that's messed up.
it's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
If I don't get what I want, you're doing something to me.
You're pretty shitty of a person, you know.
If I say something,
Well,
if I don't, I'm screwed.
I'm on the workers' side, so I'm gonna start doing that to customers. I'm just gonna start bothering them while they eat, just standing over the table and be like, "Is that good? You liked it a lot?" And they're like, "This is fast food. You're not really supposed to." I'm like, "Do you like it a lot?" And they're like, I'm threatened. I'm threatened by you.
Took it all the way up on this.
Yeah, I can't work in these conditions.
I need the rest of the day off. I need to file a complaint with HR on the customers.
Sounds about right.
I used to do this thing when I worked at Burger King that sometimes if I was like kind of on one, like on the energy that day, I used to like, if I was on the counter to make it a little bit more interesting and funny to me, I used to like kind of give a little bit of a phone sex worker voice to whenever they were ordering something. They'd be like, I want a double cheeseburger, add bacon. Yeah, because you like bacon. You like that?
Right.
Is that why? Because you really like bacon? And they're like, yes, yeah, I like bacon. All right, cool, you got bacon. And I'd just keep moving. Like, I didn't just do that, and I'd watch them walk away after they get their food. Like, did he do something to the food? Like,
Well,
they're concerned.
if it was me, I'm a big, like, food porn type person.
Oh yes.
So I walked away feeling like he knows me.
Yeah, he knows what I like.
Well, let's just say that my faces make faces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Common sense comes a long way. You know.
With the customers, I have the same problem.
Not customers, co-workers.
With coworkers, I understand. Yes.
Yes.
See, I have issues with some of the more sensitive customers that are still aggressive. I have resting bitch face and I get confused. So even if I'm not
those
annoyed,
people. Those are the best people to
Is
talk
it
to.
right?
wrestling bitch face or is it wrestling asshole face? Which one is it?
I suppose it's asshole face.
He hasn't got a diagnosis yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to get
He still has
My
to
mother
go to
didn't
the
believe in
doctor.
that kind of stuff. Pulled me right out the hospital as soon as she could. So you're not
I
looking
had
at it.
enough.
Well, you know, I was at a bar one time, and I was like, I have wrestled, asshole, I was like, you know what? I was like, I have restless face, and then it was, no, you have restless asshole face, you don't give a fuck. I was like, I don't.
I don't.
Said you're right.
Yeah.
I have to say, the idea of someone thinking you're aggressive when I feel like I kind of have to like maybe dose you with an upper. I need to get like, if he comes back up here, I need to get him just like give you a smelling.
Pull him out.
quick
Yeah,
and be like,
pull him out of
"All
there.
right." Yeah, because you're the chillest guy.
Yeah, no shit. Like
Yeah.
that's such a gaslight. That's the
People
biggest
are
gaslight
fucking
ever.
with
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
fucking with me. I know.
yeah,
Yeah, because I believe them when they say I seemed a little aggressive. I'm like, yeah, I do that when I'm like amused.
Right.
I fuck up and I make the
fun.
wrong face.
He's having fun.
Right? It's not my fault what my head did.
Hey,
Yeah, I know.
it goes both ways.
Right?
It's
It's just attached to my body.
So what would you do?
What would I do
in my situation?
if coworkers were complaining about specifically me not talking enough or my face?
My face.
Your
Talking
face?
enough or telling them what to do. When
Okay,
that's
okay.
your job.
Make a habit of whenever they bring up that you're like aggressive or down or something like that, get really sensitive and go, really?
Reverse gaslight. Reverse gaslight.
I
Yeah.
was thinking about stuff. I was thinking about stuff. No, and like almost have a panic attack.
Yeah.
I think would like make it so that they can't go that route again.
100%.
All right, cool. So
And they could become caring after that.
all right, cool. So
Yeah.
I'm the
Win-win.
person, and you're the gaslighting me. So go ahead.
Yeah, I'm you. So I'd have to simultaneously be the chillest guy I've spoken to today,
gotta try
but
it.
also come off as aggressive to my coworkers. I'll do
Let's do
that.
that. How's that look?
Action.
I'm doing shit. I'm doing stuff.
Hey,
So
Nailed it.
So
Working. I'm going to be a little loud for the theater. Continue.
Go for it. You need help here? I'll show you. I'll step in. So how long you been doing that?
Huh?
How long you been working on that?
5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm not sure, man. I'm thinking about other stuff.
You gotta flip it on me.
all right,
I don't.
can
You gotta
you,
be. You're always doing the same thing every day. I don't understand why you just sit there and do the same thing every day.
Every day?
Every day, I see you doing it. Like just sitting there.
No. That's not no. But, okay, can you ask our man? No.
I see you doing the same thing every day, sitting over here and not want to socialize with anyone. But since you're doing it, I thought you was gonna point something out there.
Yeah.
Facing him? Is that what's
Yeah. Well, he wasn't. He didn't. He never felt bad for me, and I thought I was going to get
I
hurt.
see how you tried to.
Yeah, I tried to. Yeah.
You was cracking through.
I was becoming.
It was like us having a conversation at a point. It was like I lost myself. Like, what are we doing here?
So there you
Yeah,
go.
it's like the Matrix.
There's your
Kind
answers.
of
You
plugged
either
in.
reverse gaslight them or mace them in the face.
You confused me. Yes.
no,
I
I
see
got
you
it.
did that.
I need to
That's
say more stuff.
Say more. Just be a little more
I mean,
verbose.
it's just yeah.
Because I couldn't think of enough bitchy things to say, but you
I
basically
think
got to be a little bit of
we
a
crossed
bitch.
over. I saw the crossover. It was like we're not him anymore. We're just-
Yeah. It's just like
And he's like, through you guys,
break
I
your
have
shell.
found what I needed.
Yeah.
right. They're trying to get at your shell. If you
Alright.
break out of your shell just enough, they'll never come back out of it.
All right, I'm gonna say, get off your phone.
What?
Get off your phone.
I was on it.
No, I'm just saying you were on it and get off your phone.
Oh, he did it. He gaslighted you and made you believe that you're him. He's telling you that
This is too complicated.
it was very complex.
lot of layers.
I completely
I
caught
keep
it.
getting Jedi mind tricked in the middle of my skit, my show.
I'm mind blown. He caught on that
Doing a
fast.
better job to give
I'm
yourself
in
credit.
control.
Yeah, he's
of the
doing
narrative.
He actually has asshole face. He's right.
Yeah, you're right the whole time, man.
I get what he did there. That was nice.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Try. I do
Well,
like him.
You left me hanging, bro. I was trying to get down. You just...
No, I was
Damn.
just thinking I had to get.
him hanging just now.
I know what you mean.
Oh,
See how I did it back to you?
you're supposed to.
There you go. Friendship.
Friendship.
Hey, who's the craziest friend you've ever had? And this is the last question, craziest friend you ever had, and when you're hanging out with them, what would have made the best soundtrack? Like what album or song?
Oh my god, my friend Brett.
The writers didn't come up with that. That one's really good because I came up
Brett's
with it.
he's fucking crazy. He gets drunk. He's just
Mine would have to.
whatever. I've knocked his ass out, and we're still friends.
Oh shit.
What's the soundtrack?
Boom. Get off the phone. I don't even know.
Get the
It's
fuck,
like-
move, bitch, get out the way.
You said I knocked him out.
It's like, yeah, bitch, get out the way. Yeah. No, I
That
knocked
worked.
his ass out. He hit me 2 times. Well, he tried to hit me 2 times. And the third time, I ducked and I clocked him. He fell.
Nice.
And then next day, he came to me and he goes, well, why'd you knock my ass out? I go, well, you hit me like 3 times. You missed. But then again, I got sick of it the third time that I hit you. And
You did not withstand.
yeah.
That's his failure. I don't know what he's thinking.
Yeah.
He's like, I drank all the beverages and got in the car, but it's not fair that there's a tree in my face.
It was my house. It was my house, and then he had, we had a couple girls from the bars, and we went there, and we went there, and whatever. And then, anyways, this girl wanted to bring another guy over.
Hey, I hate other guys. I always hate other guys.
I was like, what the hell? All right, anyways, so I let him in, and then he wanted to do whatever he wanted to do in my house. I said, get out. And then soon he gets out, he came back in, and they were like, let him back in. I was like, this is my house.
What the fuck?
That's what I said.
Would it be okay if maybe we use your bed? It's okay. We're really, it's fine.
Hell no! Get the hell out! That's right.
Real
And then
quick.
he's trying to stay in, and he walked. He ran around the car too. He's like ran around the car trying to get into the house.
Oh my god, you had to clock.
You had to clock.
Who's this
Yeah, you
guy?
had to.
This is
Yeah.
the same guy?
No, he left, and then my friend came up to me trying to fight me.
Because he felt bad for the rat man?
Yeah.
The scurrying weird rat man?
Yes.
If you would clock him, after you clocked him, you're supposed to ask him for that.
We're so
and I
best
don't wanna
friends
say
to this
anything.
day. Go ahead.
You just got knocked the fuck out.
That's very good. Well, you're never gonna forget that if somebody knocks you out.
And they put on a
jingle
pop
afterwards.
Oh, fucker. Like that.
Sounds like you got some people gaslighting you, man. I'm just saying.
Mine would be,
Wow.
if anybody knows him, Troy Fortune.
Oh, damn, you put the last name.
The song would be, I'm on one. Every time
know
he
that
comes
name.
up to say something, just pop that song on. Before he even starts talking, I'm on one. Oh,
It's already there.
he's finna do some shit. He's gonna do
why he's
some
there.
shit.
I'm saying, Michael Jackson, they don't care about us.
Keep going with that. Let's support your mode.
What are we thinking?
I would have to say, my friend from back in the day, David, and the song would have to be "I Love This Bar." And the funny thing about that is most of the time he wasn't even going to a bar; it was just like in his house. But he would treat it in such a sort of social exuberance, no matter how many people were there or not. That it's the same energy of "I love this bar." Like the guy would literally be all like, "All right, I just finished this bottle. Give me a second. I'm gonna immediately puke." I have a trash can conveniently next to where I sit constantly because I know that I like to puke when I drink. Because if I'm drinking, I'm puking. And then after he does so, he goes, "Hold on. I need to go to the bathroom." And I'm sitting there like, "You're not going to use the trash can, are you?" Like, yeah. And he gets up and I'm like, "Oh, thank God." And then there's the sink to his kitchen and he just goes ahead. I'm just sitting there like,
Well, he's honest.
I'm just sitting there like,
It's his
this
house.
is, yeah,
What happens when it's his house?
yeah, I know, but here's where
He
it
ain't got
crosses
to clock
this out.
nobody.
Here's where it crosses the
Check
line
this
a little
out.
bit. Here's where it crosses the line just a little bit. And that's like right afterwards, he goes to make food and starts like pulling some dishes out of that sink and is like, "You want some
I'm
pizza,
worried
man?" And I'm like, "No.
No, I'm good.
No, I don't want any pizza, man."
I
He's like, "Man, I love it that you're here. This is a good time kicking it."
He pulls a knife out of that sink and then cuts himself on accident, and he's just fucking Yakuza killed himself. He's just used Yakuza style assassination on himself. A piss knife.
I don't want to go to that bar. I don't love that bar.
I don't love that bar either. I had to stop going to that bar.
You know, it's hard for you to stop going, or do you still?
I had to kick myself out. No, I don't go anymore. I had to kick
What
myself
bar?
out. No, not even so.
I don't want to go there.
Hey
It's
guys,
a house, but it's a bar. It's him. And then I love
Exactly.
Was
that
it
bar.
him? Is it her? Was it what?
I had a friend named Michael that liked to pull his genitals out in class in school to prank teachers.
Okay.
But later in life, he stopped me on the road and said that he had invented a backpack that uses magnetism, and that a local. I talked about this guy before, but that a local guy with the church was also in with the feds and was fighting him, and he couldn't get the whatever, patent for it.
They won't
and
let me
later,
legalize
he
it.
told me that he was going to get hired to play an X-Man in a movie because he looks so much like one of them.
whichever. Yeah.
And then he always had a lady with him that was normal.
That's
Different lady. There's always just like a normal lady also there that had no, just talk normal.
No quirks, just
No
the
quirks.
most normal person that you
What's
can.
the non-looking,
That happens a lot.
You know what? That's actually.
non-normal looking lady?
Yeah, and a non-normal person.
This guy, he looked normal, right? So normal that to think that he looks like an X-Man is, I don't know what that means. But as he got older, I think he was up to something because this cheeks,
Is he bald?
huh?
Is he bald?
Sometimes I think, but he typically has brown hair like this.
I thought you were about to say sometimes he's
Wait,
bald.
you say
but-
sometimes? Like,
Yeah.
Sometimes I think he
Yeah.
buzzes his head.
You know what?
He's not bald.
That's crazy.
You
You're
know,
right. That is weird.
Buzz-
now I
That is weird.
But the music
experiment.
I would use, I think, is
what's that?
Skrillex, based off of that magnetism jetpack idea.
Yeah.
And the fact that he seems to be up to a whole bunch of stuff. He has a lot of energy, but then he just like mumbles. I just think it'd be funny for him to be like inventing magnetism jetpack and talking to Marvel.
And then,
And then like the Skrillex music stops and he just goes like, "Yeah, they're probably gonna hire me." And then this more insane Skrillex music.
Bangarang just continues.
I know
Yeah.
you finna end it. Let me throw one more thing about work. This
Go
just
for it.
recently happened, right? This that just popped in my head because we was talking off the wall type things. We had a actual meeting for the region or whatever. And in the middle of the meeting, this guy sitting behind me, he's always cracking jokes. He taps me on the shoulder and just says, "Little pussy." And I'm like, what?
For people at home or those hard of hearing, he said, "Little pussy."
Yeah.
What the hell?
So I didn't think to look back. So I'm just sitting here, face forward, looking at the meeting, trying to be professional. And he says, keep saying, pussy.
You know what? I was actually in one of his predicaments in a meeting, and we're all sit down and said, listen here. All you guys are replaceable. And I was like, damn. So I was like, the first thing that came out of our manager's mouth was, you're replaceable. I was like,
right, these are the same type of meetings.
I was
These
like,
the same
damn.
type of meetings.
Okay.
But it's
I was
supposed to be
like,
business meetings.
I was like,
and I'm hearing little pussy
You know
on
what?
my back.
That's
So
so
something
bad.
tells me to turn around to see why.
Have you ever-
why do you keep saying little pussy?
Have you
to
ever
me?
started with the meeting with saying that everybody's replaceable? I was like,
This guy-
"Damn, you must suck or something."
Yeah, you guys really fucked up. I'm gonna blame you on that one.
Yeah.
We do good work. We do good work.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna end it on this note. We
I
need
didn't get to tell
fucking
you that
more
in the
unions to
video.
protect us from people calling us pussies or
No,
threatening
no,
to fire us at meetings.
Specifically, I am a small pussy.
It's like
Not even a big pussy, but a small one.
Back, he had the gloves and was making a little pussy with the
Oh
gloves
my God.
behind me. And he was just like, I look back, this is what I see. He got the gloves, he's like,
Is he saying it to you or is he muttering to himself?
he's saying little pussy to my ear. So when I turn around, he's showing me this whole time he's been saying it, but he's been behind me doing this behind my head, making a little pussy with his gloves.
You gotta check your vacuum cleaners and your gloves.
You see what I'm doing? He's one of those guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out. That was Pizza Records Live. Thank you much. We got Alex. Thank you, sir. We got Ed, aka Grind,
All right.
and we got Preston Anslett. I've been Daniel Tabor. Thank you much. It's gonna take a minute for this camera to turn off. We got people that work for me that have to walk up and turn it off. He's on my payroll. Go ahead and get it done. Go on.